Seal Cannon here from Fiction Atlas Press, bringing you this week's Indie Connection. This week, we're going to be talking about comparable titles to John Green. Okay, John Green is a YA writer, mostly, and he writes really sad stories. He's pretty much the Nicholas Sparks of YA. You probably can't read a John Green book and not cry, or at least I can't. But today, we are going to give you some indie titles that will make you feel the same way. Indie titles that will make you have feels. So here they are. The first book I have for you is called Life in Reverse by Beth Michele. Vance and Ember didn't love each other at first sight. They didn't even like each other. Ember with her quirky ways, and Vance and his angry, broody exterior. But there was more to both of them than met the eye. And when layers were peeled back, all the broken pieces exposed, they soon discovered a lot more than they ever bargained for, and found a love they never expected. The reason that I chose this book was definitely for the reviews. One review said, "I felt this book in every part of my body. More than a love story, more than forgiveness, more than just a second chance, just more. I loved, I laughed, I cried. But it was a book where I didn't want to let the characters go." Those are some powerful reviews, and I think for those reasons that you will enjoy this book. The second book I have for you is called Scarred by Joanne Macgregor. Life leaves you scarred. Love can make you beautiful. Sloane Munster had the perfect life, until she didn't. Now, 17-year-old Sloane is trying to reboot her life after a serious accident left her badly scarred and emotionally traumatized. Starting her senior year at a different school, she recognizes Luke Naughton, a swimmer whom she once had a crush on, in her new class. But when she smiles at him, he glares back with revulsion, and she's sure he's disgusted by her ugly scar. No matter how hard she tries to keep out of his way, life keeps bringing them together, and despite misunderstandings and guilty secrets, the chemistry between them sparks. Meanwhile, tensions are mounting at their school where bullying is rife, and Sloane is not the most deeply scarred person. Sharp, with bittersweet humor, Scarred is an intense, beautiful, compelling story of life, death, damage, and fighting for love against all the odds. The third book I have for you is called Falling Through the World by Rachel Clarke. Behind the tightly drawn curtains of an ordinary house, something strange is happening to Sarah. Something she knows simply cannot be. Her body is turning against her. The world she knows falling apart. It seems nobody can help. The doctor's confused, her parents argue constantly, and her boyfriend Dan looks on bewildered. Even outspoken Allie, her closest friend, seems powerless against the force of events. Buffeted by ignorance and conflicting advice from the very people who should be helping her, Sarah trawls through her unraveling life, searching for the moment where it all went wrong. But can she put the pieces of her world back together again before it's too late? This book deals with a condition called ME, and again, the reviews reflect that. A lot of people with ME have read this book. A lot of people with loved ones with ME have read this book and say that it's very true to the disease, and that the book, even if you don't have ME, if you don't know what it is, it's very inspiring, and that's one of the reasons that I chose this one. The last book we have is called The Day We Are Born by Philippa Cameron. A story about best friends falling in love and getting through every day when you think you should be dead. Despite her daily medication and weekly therapy sessions, 16-year-old Elle still firmly believes she should be dead. Getting through every day is a struggle, so she steers clear of anything that will take up her limited energy, such as boyfriends. But then something weird starts happening to her when Sam, her childhood friend, is in the same room. All she wants to do is kiss him. Will she be able to stop herself from falling for him, or will it be Sam who rescues her from herself? The Day We Are Born is a contemporary novel in the Element series, and each novel is a standalone book, and they are linked to one of the elements. This one in particular is linked to the element of water. This book also has many great reviews. Okay, that's it for this week's Indie Connection. I'll see you next week with a brand new comparison.